Hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC here. Well, we need to talk about something. You know, you've been looking at the RC part of YouTube and all these videos about Draco and this big red bush plane, and I tell you what, everybody's got a Draco video. Everybody's building one, everybody's putting one out on Maiden, and you know, I'm just about sick of all these Draco videos. So, you know, I've really only got one thing to say about it. I'm going to do one too. Here we go. We're going to unbox it. All right. I've already taken it out of its regular box with all the graphics on it. And because when it was delivered, it had a big dent. Not huge, but a big dent on one side, so I had to make sure it is just in the foam. So but I haven't actually opened this part of it to actually see the parts yet. So this will be new with me also. You're gonna discover this plane, this big beautiful bush plane, with me also. So, all right, here we go. Gorgeous, as Brian Phillips would say, gorgeous prop there. Look at these big old, and yeah, they do have some, everybody's saying they're firm, but they do have some give to them. I'd put them along the same lines as far as give as the Carbon Cub SS, the orange one. Well, I guess that is only SS. There's that clear canopy with your Velcro strip in there. Here is the metal tail wheel that Mary Boozer does a great, well, RC Informer, Mary Boozer, Brian Phillips, you know, bring some food because it'll be a while. No, nothing against him. He just does a very, and he'll tell you, I do a long, detailed video. Nothing wrong with that. Mary Boozer does a great assembly also, and then did a post after flying about 20 times. He pointed out that some of the parts in the metal tail wheel will come loose. You'll get some slop. So he showed you how to go back and tie that down. Oh, that's part of the wing there. All right, and we got the, oh, this is the slats. And this incredible, I have never seen a carbon fiber rod. And if you watch Captain Blosh and Captain Pilot Robert, you'll see how they do a close-up on this carbon fiber. And yes, it is hard. It is multi-layered. It's at least a 1/4 inch thick as far as the diameter. The wall there. Maybe it's at least 1/2 inch thick all the way across. Got the leading edge slats. The last plane that I've had with slats, of course, were both the Timber X and the Timber Turbo. I don't have the Timber Turbo slats on, but I do on my Timber X. And the difference with these slats and their slats is they have a supporting beam or rod or whatever you want to call it in them to give them a little more structure. They're not just floppy foam per se. Oh yeah, you can see there's a nice metal, or at least a hard plastic, something in there to let this slat keep its shape. Didn't quite cut through my. Anyways, yeah, I tell you what. And like Captain Pilot Robert would kept saying, "Beautiful. What does this hay? What does this day?" You know. I watch their videos for their information, but I also watch their videos just to hear them talk. And to hear their banter back and forth between the two of them, I enjoy it. I remember years ago when they first started, I made a comment to them that I said, you know, I just love it. Just listen to y'all, because y'all just like a couple of brothers. You'll fuss at each other, then you'll praise each other, just like brothers. And oh, yeah, slats look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They got all the rivet detail on there. Looks good. Looks really good. Okay. Folks, another tip. Whenever you're unboxing or building, as you come across bits of your model and you take it out and you take the plastic out, go ahead and throw it away. Get it out of the way. But I suggest throwing it in a clean trash can. And the reason I say that is because if you have a problem with a model and you have to put it all back together, you've got all the parts in one spot, all the wrapping in one spot. But I don't think this is the case with this. Oh man. The horizontal stabilizer. Man, this thing's awesome. Look at this. This is just... Always work your hinge. But they've got... It's got a foam hinge, but it's also got plastic hinges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 4 good plastic hinges along with the foam hinge in there. And RC Geeks does a great build video. If you open this side up first, where you had your horizontal stabilizer, and you're going to have 2 metal, let me get a tool, 2 metal clamps, or 2 metal, not metal, sorry, 2 wood supports with a zip tie. Go ahead and snap them, because whenever you flip the model over and you go to take everything out, you won't have to go back, you know, to cut that. You already will have done it. All right, so that's everything on this side. Oh boy. So this side should obviously be the wings and the fuse and landing gear. All right. And yes, folks, with this plane here, given how much this plane means to everybody, means to me, especially me, because I've been since the, what was the 2019 broadcast there at Oshkosh, where, or I guess it was Oshkosh, where Mike Patey and Jason Merkel and them were talking, and they were giving those very, very unsubtle hints, you know, that we may be doing a project together. Yeah, ever since then, I've just been absolutely jonesing for this model. I've gotten almost mean with Horizon Hobby, going, when the heck are you going to do this? Come on. You know, you can only tease people so much. Okay, let's see. Man, just unreal. It's just unreal. Just the way this thing is boxed and put together and reinforced. Yeah, it's even put together there, and I mean, it's really strong, even by e-flite standards. This thing is packed. Excuse me. Man, absolutely wonderful. Okay, all right, let's get the all right, you got this. You're gonna have to take those pins out, maybe. Yeah. Oh, don't lose that stuff. Look at that. Look at that wood reinforcement in the foam. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is going to be such a joy to build and fly and just look at. I enjoy just putting a model together and just looking at it. I remember when I was a kid putting all them plastic models together, just putting them together. You know, that the joy was putting together and then looking at them, putting them in little, hanging them in different, you know, different ways and in different positions, and imagining what it was like flying them. And even though I'm not an actual full-size pilot, now those dreams are, oh, those snap in nice. Where you put that nice beefy carbon spar in. You see your interesting thing, those connectors go into extremely hard plastic that are screwed in. So not going to be slop there. You've got your typical quick connects with the guides where you'll clamp right in. RC Informer does an incredible video on how to go in there and tighten those connections up. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that with this, but if you notice you got a control surface giving you that chatter or unusual or not working at all, it might be your connection. Check that first before you start thinking, hey, I need a new servo. That's another build tip that I can't give you. That's not me. That's RC Informers. But check that here first, and you can unscrew these things. This whole plate will slide out, and you can check out your connections and make sure they're in good shape. And if they're in good shape, then you might actually have a problem. You know, start at the most obvious and work your way back. Man, look at this. The Flying Cowboys, Best Thugs, Mike Patey's company. Oh, this is just going to be glorious. This is going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Keeping everything together, keeping in mind where I'm putting stuff. Okay, there. Take this piece out here. There, I mean, they've got protection pieces, reinforcement pieces. They've got this where this box can just fall off the side of the cliff, and you probably won't have any damage. They've done a really over-the-top job of packing this plane, and you know, well, for the bind and fly, it's $599. It's a $600 plane. They should. You're paying quite a lot for this, and unlike, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, okay? Toot toot. This is wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. The rivets. This is just got your access to your servos. You know, that's just wonderful. But what I was saying is, I don't know for sure. I don't know for a fact that RC Informer, Brian Phillips, the RC Sailors, which is a wonderful couple. I love them. They're those two, and then Brian Phillips and his wife. The banter back and forth, love it. Anyways, I don't know if those individuals and those groups, if they get paid by Verizon or if they get these models for free. I think they get them for free. I don't think they get paid by them. But yeah, see, and here's that landing gear that I told you how to make sure you snip those zip ties. That's to free this up. Man, look at that. Look at that landing gear. Carbon fiber plate. This part's plastic. This is all metal. Man, that is shock absorbing. Yeah, look at that. That is incredible. Absolutely. It's actually got a little bit greased. Well, anyways, what I'm saying is I don't know for sure if they get paid like a salary from Horizon Hobby or E-flite. That's none of my business if they do. But I'm pretty sure they get these models to review for free, which I don't begrudge them that, because they've been doing this stuff for years. They've built up a following. They've built up, people trust their opinions, and they're right. I mean, yeah, they make mistakes like everybody else. So do Lord knows I do. But y'all seen mine. But the point I'm making is they get these models for free. I'm almost 99% sure they do. Well, I don't. I have to pay for these models. So I paid $599 for this plane just like y'all do. And so when I go to fly it, I'm going to fly it with kit gloves. You know, not to say they don't, because they gotta be able to review it. And like I say, I'm not bad mouthing them. My thing is, when I put these planes together and I review these planes and I take them up and show them to my it's my investment also. Okay. Wow, this thing. This is not one that I will sell. This is one I'm going to keep. This is going to be one of my forever planes. And I know you say that. Well, I got a bunch of forever planes. Oh man, this is. Yeah. Anyways, that was my point. Is that I'm bringing it to you from a person who's taught themselves everything on my own, completely self-taught. And completely self-funded. So, you know, some people have expensive bass boats and golf habits and all that. They put their entertainment money in. Well, this is where I put my entertainment money. Man, look at this. Look at the lights. I mean, not the lights, you can't see them yet. But there's Mike at the helm. He has the con. Okay. The detail is just beyond words. The detail is just absolutely incredible. All this, you don't have to put stickers on. Everything's already. There's your quick connects and a hard, very hard plastic connection. This is going to be an easy build. Got a little bit of damage right there on the bottom, but that's nothing. It's just a little bit of chip paint. I don't, you know, that's just from shipping. That's hard. This is all metal in here, all reinforced. Got that little service port there. Man, I tell you what. Now I don't know if the rudder was supposed to have been turned, but it was turned out of the box. All metal servos, but that is one beautiful model. I look forward to putting this together. I think the longest part will be the tail wheel assembly and having the glue dry on the wings. We were leading edge slats. And Captain Robert, it's slats, not slots. I'm not trying to correct you. I thought it was funny in your video. You kept calling them slots, but it's slats. Think like pants, slats. But there you go. That's the unboxing of Draco. Very hefty. Oh, go to if you're gonna do a DX series or an IX or an NX series transmitter, at least 7 channels or more, because you have to do all the features of the plane. And go to RC Marshall's website. He has a great radio setup, and I've already set my radio up based upon how he did it. And so my transmitter is set, is ready to go already. All I got to do is bind it, and I trust him, and I really appreciate his tip, and I've always agreed with that. You set your radio or transmitter up first before you bind your plane. Already have your throttle cut, have everything ready to go, then bind up your plane. So, well, anyways, folks, there you go. That's the unboxing. Build should be very quick too. Thank you so much for watching. It finally happened, and I get to get my Draco video out too. Thank you, folks. God bless y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.